Best Women MMA Knockouts. In the world of mixed martial arts, women have delivered some of the most stunning strikes we've ever seen. These devastating blows dropped opponents on the mat and ended fights in the blink of an eye. Keep watching this video to check out some of the most memorable knockouts in women's MMA. Amanda Nunes versus Cris Cyborg. UFC 232. First is the showdown between Amanda Nunes and Cris Cyborg, and this was a clash of two dominant forces in women's MMA. Nunes, the reigning UFC bantamweight champion, sought to make history by becoming the first woman to hold titles in two weight classes simultaneously. Cyborg, on the other hand, known for her ferocious knockout power, was determined to maintain her status as the most feared fighter in the featherweight division. The build-up to the fight was filled with anticipation, with both fighters exchanging verbal jabs in the media. Nunes, confident in her abilities, promised to shock the world by dethroning Cyborg, while Cyborg remained steadfast in her belief that Nunes had never faced anyone like her. As the opening bell rang, tensions reached a fever pitch inside the octagon. Nunes wasted no time pressing forward with aggressive striking, while Cyborg looked to establish her dominance with powerful counterattacks. And in a blink and you'll miss it moment, Nunes connected with a thunderous right hand that sent Cyborg crashing to the canvas. She didn't know what hit her. Nunes' punch was so fast and hard that Cyborg would have needed a real-time slow-motion device to see it coming. As you would expect, the arena erupted in disbelief as Nunes made history with her stunning knockout victory in just 51 seconds. To her credit, Cyborg graciously accepted her loss, acknowledging Nunes' skill and tenacity, while Nunes expressed gratitude for the opportunity to share the octagon with a true legend of the sport. Without a doubt, Nunes' knockout of Cyborg solidified her legacy as one of the greatest female fighters of all time. Rose Namajunas versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk, UFC 217. Next up is the rematch between Rose Namajunas and Joanna Jędrzejczyk, which was a highly anticipated showdown between two of the most skilled strikers in the strawweight division. Their first meeting had ended in a shocking upset, with Namajunas dethroning Jędrzejczyk to capture the UFC strawweight title. Leading up to the rematch, tensions ran high as Jędrzejczyk sought redemption and Namajunas looked to prove that her victory was no fluke. Trash talk between the two fighters escalated in the weeks leading up to the fight, with Jędrzejczyk questioning Namajunas' mental toughness and Namajunas remaining stoic in the face of adversity. But despite the animosity, both fighters shared a mutual respect for each other's skills and accomplishments. As the fight began, it was clear that neither fighter was willing to back down. Namajunas showcased her technical striking ability, landing crisp combinations and evading Jędrzejczyk's powerful attacks. Jędrzejczyk, known for her relentless pressure, refused to relent, pushing forward with aggressive strikes of her own. But in the final moments of the first round, Namajunas landed a perfectly timed left hook that rocked Jędrzejczyk to her core. Sensing an opportunity, Namajunas unleashed a flurry of strikes, culminating in a devastating knockdown that sent Jędrzejczyk crashing to the canvas. Fans were left in shock and disbelief as Namajunas secured the knockout victory, solidifying her status as the undisputed champion of the strawweight division. The aftermath of the fight was filled with admiration and respect as Jędrzejczyk graciously accepted defeat and congratulated Namajunas on her victory. It was a moment of triumph for Namajunas, who proved once again that she was a force to be reckoned with in the world of MMA. Valentina Shevchenko versus Jessica Eye, UFC 238. Now there's no way we'll make a video about the best knockouts in women's MMA without talking about the matchup between Valentina Shevchenko and Jessica Eye. Trust me when I say that this was a showcase of ultimate skill and razor-sharp precision in the flyweight division. Leading up to the fight, Shevchenko was coming off an impressive victory over Joanna Jędrzejczyk to capture the UFC flyweight title, while Eye was riding a wave of momentum after stringing together several wins in the division. Trash talk between the two fighters was minimal, with both Shevchenko and Eye expressing mutual respect for each other's abilities. Instead, the focus was on the technical aspects of the fight, with Shevchenko's striking prowess pitted against Eye's resilience and determination. As the fight got underway, it was clear that Shevchenko was in a league of her own. With lightning-fast strikes and impeccable timing, she dominated the exchanges from the opening bell. Eye, to her credit though, showed incredible toughness, absorbing punishment and continuing to press forward despite the onslaught from Shevchenko. Then the closing moments of the second round came, and that was when Shevchenko unleashed a devastating head kick that landed flush on Eye's chin, sending her crashing to the canvas in a heap. The commentators and fans were left in awe as Shevchenko walked away with a spectacular knockout victory, further solidifying her status as the queen of the flyweight division. Shevchenko was praised for her technical brilliance and Eye commended for her toughness and resilience. It was a moment of triumph for Shevchenko, who had once again showcased her dominance in the octagon. One thing became clear from then on: Valentina Shevchenko was a force to be reckoned with in the world of MMA, and her knockout victory over Jessica Ai would be remembered for years to come. Ronda Rousey versus Beth Correia, UFC 190. This next knockout is quite interesting, simply because it was executed by a woman who is known to finish her opponents with the armbar submission. Yep, you guessed right, it's Ronda Rousey. As you would expect, the build-up to Rousey's showdown with Beth Correia was fueled by intense animosity between the two fighters. Correia had taunted Rousey, questioning her skills and mocking her personal life, while Rousey remained focused on defending her title and silencing her detractors. As the fight began, Rousey wasted no time asserting her dominance, overwhelming Correia with her trademark aggression. And in a lightning-fast exchange, Rousey landed a devastating right hand that sent Correia crashing to the canvas, securing a stunning victory in just 34 seconds. The knockout was a statement of Rousey's unparalleled skill and dominance in the women's bantamweight division, further solidifying her legacy as one of the greatest champions in MMA history. Holly Holm versus Ronda Rousey, UFC 193. Ronda Rousey makes our list again, but this time she was the one on the receiving end of the knockout blow. Her matchup against Holly Holm was highly anticipated, with Rousey being the dominant force in women's MMA and Holm being a former professional boxer known for her striking prowess. Leading up to the fight, Rousey exuded confidence, while Holm remained focused on her game plan and the opportunity to shock the world. As the fight began, Holm utilized her superior footwork and precision striking to keep Rousey at bay. In a moment that would go down in MMA history, Holm landed a perfectly timed head kick that sent Rousey crashing to the canvas, ending her reign as the UFC bantamweight champion. So guys, which of these women's MMA knockouts is your favorite? Hit the comments below and let us know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing MMA content. Now check out our next video.